Hello and welcome to the Darling Aura. I'm Clarissa and we're going to be doing a tarot reading for who is coming towards you and how do they feel about you. So we're going to be doing it via pick a card. So you may have resonated with one of the cards A, B or C, or you may have resonated with one of the stones that represented that card position. So we're just going to take a deep dive into who this person is, how they feel about you, what they want you to know right now, and also what this connection means. What is this connection trying to tell you? So once you pick a card, then you can go ahead and listen to your section. If you felt like all of the cards resonated, you just didn't know how to pick, you might want to listen to the whole video because there might be connecting messages there. So thank you again for joining me, and let's begin with card A. For those who picked card A, it was the Devil in reverse. So Devil in reverse. The Devil is Capricorn's major arcana. So it could be a Capricorn energy, but it could also be someone with those characteristics of Capricorn. But specifically in reverse, the Devil in reverse, this is someone who's detaching from toxic traits. This could be something that's projected to them from a situation that they've been in, a person that they've been with, or actually releasing some of their own toxic traits that they've had. We could be talking about patterns of behavior, from addiction to narcissistic tendencies. This could be releasing themselves from a toxic situation is what I'm getting here. So now they're ready. They're ready to move on from this toxic energy, this negativity, this negative pattern. So who is this person that is coming into your life, and what is their energy? More insight here. Got a Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, this is somebody who has been locked in a mindset, and locked in a pattern of thinking, whether it is being in their previous situation or whether it's something that they have determined themselves. This is someone who's been an overthinker. They have been, and I get the sense this could be 10 years, 10 months, but I get this has been a long-term thought process, a long-term pattern that they are really trying to get out of, and it's been very overwhelming for them to try and release themselves from this pattern. What else do we have? With the Six of Swords in reverse. The reason why they were in this relationship really doesn't make sense to me at this point, because it's like the relationship was almost like, the situation that we're in was almost like for show. And with the Six of Reverse, it's like realism is hitting them. Like real life reality is hitting them. So they kind of want to come to you a bit more humble. More humble in mindset, more humble in actions. They don't really, this is almost like entering in through the back door. They don't really want to song and dance about it. They want to meet you. It could be something that they feel like it needs to be a bit more subtle or private, something that doesn't need, you know, everybody's attention around it. There is a sensitivity, because there, I think with the Devil in reverse and the Ten of Swords, with the Six of Wands, it's almost like there is a bit of shame here in their actions that they've had. So coming to you is really coming to you, maybe like there's a bended knees type feeling, like, you know, a bit woeful. I'm sorry, my actions, because it seems like those actions that they've had have impacted their life, and their life has gone in a way that they didn't necessarily want it to. because they were locked into this show, locked into this version of them that they knew wasn't really them. So there is lots of remorse. They may have treated you in a certain way prior to now becoming more humble. Because they had this pretense of how they had to be, they're coming to you differently. You might be wary about this because it's opening up another perspective that you need certainty about. What else do we have here? The Queen of Cups. This is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This could be how you are projecting yourself as a central card here, because the Queen of Cups has lots of empathy. She's completely in control of her heart. She knows what her heart wants. She's completely emotionally intelligent. There's another element to her as well. So it was almost like she can make you see into things, feel into emotions. I feel like this is something that they see in you. You are the one that knows their heart truly. You are the one that captures their heart and you melt them. It's like the power that you have over this person, it just makes them crumble. It dissolves all the fanfare. It dissolves it, because you really just see who they are. You've seen who they are the whole time, and while they've been pretending pretending came out, while they've been pretending to be something that potentially they're not, you've known the truth of their heart. And this is why they're wanting to step towards you, because they are fully acknowledging that you know how to do this. You are the only one. I feel they went on some kind of journey where they were trying to discover different versions of you, or trying to fill in almost like a void where you weren't there. So trying to fill it with all kinds of things, all kinds of behaviors and emotions and things that really just took them down that path. What else do we have here? The Ten of Wands. They know they come with a lot of baggage. There is a lot of baggage here. Literally baggage. The more I just feel into it, the more baggage I feel. Yeah. For some reason, you're willing to carry this baggage. Like, you've always known they've had baggage. You know they've got baggage. So this is someone who has been through a lot. They know they come to you wanting open arms, and they have a lot. They've had a lot on their shoulders. They've been carrying this. Again, we've got 10 here again. 10 months, 10 years, 10 weeks. They've been carrying this burden tenfold. It is a lot. And it's time to start unpacking this burden. And you, they feel, is the person that can help unpack this. Because again, a lot of these things are coming from the emotional foundation. And because you can see their emotional foundation, the truth of their heart and their feelings, this is where they can unpack some things. They have probably been holding things in their chest for years, like not being able to release it, because they've got to keep silent about the truth of who they are, how they feel. They can't. They lock themselves into something that they thought they could show the world that this is how I am, this is how it is, and it was never really that. Four of Wands. The person wants to actually have a commitment and marriage with you. They want to settle down with you. Yet they realize that you're the one. You're the one that can create the four corners for them, the stability. This is what they want from you. Let's get some clarification. It's so interesting. Please write in the comments if this resonates with you. Okay. So the Ten of Swords. So how do I feel about you right now? Let's get some clarity. And what is the universe trying to tell you about this connection? Ten of Swords. Why do we have the Ten of Swords? The Magician in reverse. The manipulation's over. The manipulative tendencies, characteristics, traits that they've been demonstrating is over. They've got no more skills. They've got no more skills to put up the bag. They've exhausted everything. They've tried every trick in the book to be a person that they really believed that they were in their previous situation. They really believed it to be true. They made themselves believe the lie with the Magician in reverse. Virgo, Gemini's area here, energy here. Six of Wands in reverse over the Six of Wands in reverse. Cannot make this stuff up. Yeah, there's no more pretend. They just want to be fully honest with you. They just want to be fully open. They're not, it's not for show. That life is gone. They want to have something of substance. They feel like you're the person of substance that can provide and show them, teach them how to create substance. But the Emperor in reverse over the Queen of Cups. You make them weak. You make them feel weak, Queen of Cups. You make the Emperor, yeah, when they're in your presence, they have no choice but to just disarm you, disarm them. All that fire, exerting passion, you know, all those things, you completely just, it's like you tame them. All the ego traits, they just get diminished when you're around. They just can fully just, you make them realize human. 10 of Wands. Why do you have the 10 of Wands? Page of Wands. Yeah, they almost want to start again. If they can take off these burdens, release themselves from the things that they're carrying, it's almost like they can have room, energy and focus and passion for something new that ignites them again, but in their true self, not in this pretend. Something that is, they want that playfulness back. It's almost like if they could reverse time and do it again and do it with you, it would have turned out so differently. It would have been so different. 4 of Wands. Knight of Cups in reverse. Again, Knight of Cups is someone that likes to, you know, play with emotions. You know, they're there but they're not there. But with the reverse, they don't want to be like this anymore. They don't want to be, you know, in and out, or emotionally detached. There is a detachment element. There is a detachment feeling here as well with the King of Cups in reverse. They want to pull away from that. They want to pour their heart out. they're just struggling with how they do that. It's almost like you have to encourage them with this Queen of Cups. Okay, so let's get some messages about what the universe is trying to tell you about this connection. What is the universe trying to tell you about this connection? Ace of Swords in reverse. You have to be really considerate about this connection. You have to really focus on what your heart is saying. Don't rush into anything. Take your time and analyze what this relationship really is. Knight of Swords in reverse. So yeah, the universe is saying, do not rush with your words. There's almost like, I told you so, wanting to jump out your mouth. I would refrain. There's things that you want to say. there's thoughts that have been on your mind as well. So there's things that you want to say, but caution. Approach these things with caution. Next card, we have a High Priestess. Yes. On top of the Queen of Cups. So again, using your emotional intelligence is going to win. I mean, it's not a competition or anything like that, but it might be a competition. It might be a competition, but the High Priestess is saying, use your actual emotional and spiritual gifts. Understand, reading between the lines is the key to this situation. Things could be presented to you. Words, actions could be presented to you, but you have to read in between those words, in between those actions. What is a true intention that is at play here? So you're going to have to use your gifts to discern what is fully going on. Six of Swords. Yeah, this is moving away from your actual thought patterns as well. I feel like there may be an element of growth needed from your end as well, in terms of how you feel about this person, of how you've always viewed this person. We're moving away from your own thought patterns, but into something that is more, it's new, but it's sustaining. A thought pattern that what else can be gained from this relationship or the situation that wasn't there before. Is a new lease of life on the situation with this person. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this with the Three of Pentacles is speaking of, you know, like a union. And this is on top of the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is thinking about stability. This is pulling together financially with the stability, with the four corners. How do you balance this for each other so you can then grow to something else? There may be a focus on needing to grow outside the thoughts and emotions to then focus on something that you can grow together in. Yeah. Okay, let's see if there's any last messages. Six of Cups. We've got the Soulmate card. This is giving and taking. This is again being discerning, being open to the things that are going to be expressed to you. But also an element of caution, but keeping your emotional intelligence high, because this is somebody that is for you. But no one said love is easy. So that's what I have for you. Okay, we're going to move on to card B. Okay, let's give it a shuffle. So if you chose card B, then it is the Temperance in reverse. This is Sagittarius energy. This is someone who, they may have run out of patience. They may have run out of patience. Let's see what message we are getting. They're no longer taking the easy road. Okay. I'm getting easy way out. They're no longer doing this. So we've got the King of Cups. King of Cups is water sign energy. So we've got Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio energy here. This is someone who like reigns supreme over their emotions. They fully know how to get into somebody's heart. They know how to. This is a very deep person. And I'm getting that they've explored, you know, the high seas and the really deep dark waters. This is someone who's very emotionally complex. But they're on the brighter side. They know how the heart works. They know how the emotions work. But I get the sense that there's an element of not fully being able to pull themselves out of this, an element of dark. It's like they expect things to be hard. So let's see. 5 of Wands. There's like a competitive energy around this person. Whether they have options or whether they view you as having options. I feel like they're trying to navigate this. They might be, I feel there's some projection here, so there might be that you both have options. They're knowing that you both have options. So yeah, it's almost like do as I say but don't do as I do. You know, it's a bit of a contradictory energy with this person. They expect to be able to do something, but they don't expect you to be able to have the same notion. So with this competitiveness, it does create some kind of clash here, vying for each other's attention or vying for your attention in some way. I think they've had this knowing. Yeah, I feel like it's you got options. I feel they've had this knowing that you've had options, and they've sat back and they've just, you know, with the Temperance in reverse, they've sat back and just watched. Now it's over. Now they're like getting up, like, okay, I've sat back and allowed this to happen. Now things are changing. So you might be having to deal with somebody who is going to express how this has made them feel. You know, they've wrestled with how it's felt in darker spaces, not feeling like they're getting the full capacity of you. What else do we have here? For Wands, yeah, they want it. They want the commitment now. They want the commitment. They want to go for it. There's a lot stirring around this. 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands, passion, Temperance in reverse, passion, fire. They could be a fire sign. They are looking to make some moves. Action. Yeah, they are emotionally triggered. 7 of Wands in reverse. They no longer feel like they've got to be defensive about a situation. They may have, I feel like both of you may have been in a space where you couldn't really give to this fully. And you both had this, you know, I'm doing it this way, I'm doing it that way. And so now it's like, okay, if we want to do this together, we have to compromise. So there's no more of this defensive energy. It's time to be open. This person wants to be open with you. There is a sense that with the 5 of Wands, there's a sense that it's difficult to do this with you. Whether you are ready to release some of your defenses against wall, this may be part of the issue, but they're ready to take this on. They know that you're holding back. Yeah, they know that you're not giving all of your energy to them. We've got the Death card in reverse. It's Scorpio energy. So these are traits that some things have got to go, honey. With the Death card, this person is coming in to transform. You know, to be the last version of transformation that you require in that sense. You know, they've let go some things. So they're wanting you to let go some things. They're fully understanding of what it's been like for you, not being able to fully give to them. But now they're willing to, they're wanting to. Okay, so how do they, let's get some clarification. How do they truly feel about you right now? How do they truly feel about you right now? King of Cups. How do they truly feel about you right now? Knight of Cups on the King of Cups. They are being reserved. They are fully aware, emotionally aware of what's going on. But with the Knight of Cups in reverse, you know, they are still being cautious. They wanted to navigate, want to explore emotionally a bit more. It's like they don't want to be kicked in the stomach. So they want to express their love to you. But they're also trying to be a little bit like closed off as well. Not fully closed off. It's like they are guarding themselves a little bit too. But the love is there. The love is real. Why have we got the Five of Wands? Okay. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Five of Wands on the Five of Wands. So it just gives an extra elevation to the conflicting. There's a conflict energy here. I feel like with other people are involved. Whether you are, yeah, I feel like someone's giving someone a hard time trying to come towards them. Whether you are giving them a hard time or whether they are giving you a hard time, they're trying to get to you. They're trying to come closer to you, but there is this battle. And this battle comes from other energies. Five of Wands. So this is exterior. This is things that are outside of your situation that are impeding. Like they're getting involved. The energy of these external energies are getting involved. Whether this is, I feel like with the Five of Wands over the Five of Wands, it's something very in your face. Something that you're very knowing about. Like it affects you daily, probably. It's every time they step to you or you step to them, it's like some conflict. It's like some conflict. It's the conversation starts normal, situation starts fine, pleasant, and then conflict comes out. Some kind of clash. I don't know whether it's because they are emotional. They're emotional, very emotional person. It's like the only way they can get your attention is by conflicting, is by having the conflict. Is this the only way they can get your attention? They feel like they've got to present themselves in a charged way for you to, they know you're the one they want to be with, but for you to actually acknowledge that it's them, they have to do something, you know, like boom, bam, like knock you on the head. Like, hi, I'm here, you know, like, yeah, hi. Yeah, for you to actually say, because it was temperance in reverse. You've been talking to universe, like, universe, if this is my love, then you need to give me a clear cut sign that this is my love. If this is the person that I'm going to be with, my four corners, I'm their four corners, clear cut sign that it's them. But when do we pay attention the most to something? When it hurts, when we're in pain, when it's the happy stuff, when, oh lovely, this feels nice, it's a great memory. But when something hurts, it becomes all we think about. So when someone is making such a noise in a way that it's okay, there's nothing else I can focus on, that is the kind of clear-cut sign you're asking for. But do you really want it like that, or is that the only way you're going to listen, or the only way you'll pay attention to this person? All right, so why do we have the Four of Wands? What does that tell us about how they feel about them? Wow, Eight of Wands. There is so much fire in this reading. Eight of Wands, sorry, is charging forward, charging towards you. But they're not playing around. They are not playing around. This person, Four of Wands, Eight of Wands, they know that you're desired. They know that people are circling you like vultures. Like you've got some radar going like available, and so they want to take you off the market ASAP, honey. Charging towards you. Okay, why do we have the Seven of Wands in reverse? What can that tell us about how they truly feel? Wow, we've got the Temperance upright. You want to do things properly. When this person, yeah, they want to be the balance. They want to be the peace that you need. They want to place peace in your life. Yeah. They want to merge, just get like a beautiful sense of like belief. They believe that your life together could be a certain way. Once they get past your walls, they really believe, they've already envisioned this. Their Temperance in reverse. They've had this vision, they've had this knowing. You know, but it's been in their head and in their heart without really giving it to you to acknowledge, because of the wall, the cautiousness they have going towards you. That maybe they would have felt like they would have been rejected, or there's too many suitors, too many options around you. They want peace, and they want peace with you. Why do we have the Death card in reverse? What can that tell us? I'm getting the feels. 9 of Cups. It's beautiful. Beautiful, content, emotionally there. I'm not gonna lie, this is a fight to get to your heart. I feel like this person's willing to fight for your heart. They know what comes with being with you, which is you've been entertaining energies, not necessarily like physically, but you've just been entertaining energies, options, never really fully given your heart or emotions to one direct person. You know, you've been dabbing into different waters just because it's like that is your existence at this moment, that is just your situation. So I feel like they're fully aware of this. All right, so let's get some cards about what the universe is trying to tell you about this connection. What is the universe trying to tell you about this connection? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, on top of the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups, there's a very grounding energy. So they either see you, this is Capricorn card, but Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo, so they either see you as quite grounded, or you could be like a boss lady, you know, someone who like really doesn't rely on anybody. So it's like really someone who does their own thing, grow their own thing, make their own thing, manifests, knows how to manifest. But it's been only that. It's been the focus. You could be an entrepreneur, you could be a businesswoman, or you could just have like, you just could have your cards together, all stacked in order. Just knowing what you want to do, and you just focus on that, maybe tunnel vision on this. It does create beauty because of this, because of your self-awareness, your self-esteem's high. And with the Queen of Pentacles, they see this and they feel like they could be the counterpart. It's like maybe I felt like a softer approach to things, like they can see the beauty in you, like the fairer side, like the beauty within, not the one that is like had to climb this strategic plan because they just had to, no one to rely on, that type of thing. They see you and your heart, but because you're the Queen of Pentacles, because you're the Queen of Pentacles, like, no, they can build with you. They want to build with you. They see you, your mindset, your element of growth. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. This is on top of the 5 of Wands, and on top of the other 5 of Wands. You know, they are they've been in the shadows. We're again watching crafted out a plan of action, and with it in reverse, it's like they don't know how to, they're not sure how to master this situation. I'm going to be honest with you. Like with 8 of Pentacles in the upright, it's saying that you're working on your craft. But in reverse, they're still not sure how to navigate this with you. And I feel like the universe is trying to send you a message to help you acknowledge that it may also need to be opened up by you too. Maybe just creating an awareness of the individuals around you, the options around, the situation around you, because this person might be, I feel like they might be in your fold already, but they haven't fully expressed that it's them. What is the universe telling us about the 4 of Wands and the 8 of Wands? the Fool card in reverse. Yeah, they don't want to take risks. They want to be sure. They are sure. They're not. This is not a game to them. They're not playing around. It's not going on some adventure. They know. Oof, powerful, no? They know. They know it's you. Full card is Aries energy as well. So again, more fire. We've got most of the signs here really. What did you tell us about the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, and Temperance? Ten of Cups. This is everything. Joy, love, abundance. They truly believe that they can, and the universe is saying you can too. Once the defense mechanisms have gone that have been protecting you, once they can see, once you can see most like what they bring to you, feel about you, how they make you feel, it's almost like getting into your belief a little bit, or like changing your belief about relationships, situations, love and things, making you see differently. Once they can penetrate that, okay, so what do you guys tell us about Death card and Nine of Cups? Got a Page of Wands. Yeah, sorry, this is the end card for the other reading before. It's new beginning. This page, there's already an existing foundation there with the Page of Wands, but there's room for growth. There's this room for what else is out there, what else can be achieved together. Can we go on a new journey of growth, but through action? This is not rushing things. It's taking our time and wanting to understand how we navigate. It's playful. It's at the beginning of something great. All right, let's go on to card C. Let's shuffle these. These ones too. Who is the person coming into their life? What is it? This card that dropped out, so I'm going to read that one in a minute. But if you picked card C, then you picked, it's upside down, Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. This is someone who is cautious about people. They may have been spent a lot of time on their own. They feel they've had people around them that have not been so nice. So we've got this card here to see. Okay, Four of Cups in reverse. So Four of Cups in reverse, they do want to. It's almost like they want a new set of friends. Like that, they're willing to change the dynamics around them. They've had like really negative interactions with people, people that they thought were friends. And so yeah, I feel like they are wanting to change this dynamic, wanting to change the energies around them. Okay, so who is this person coming into your life and what is their energy? The Strength card. They are overcoming a situation. Is Leo energy as well. They're they're definitely overcoming right now. Overcoming the situation that they've been in, where I feel like there's been like disloyalty, people trying to undervalue them. This is what I'm getting with the Strength card here. Trying to undervalue, undermine, not seeing their worth, not appreciating them. I feel like there's been some just negativity around. It seems like it's more like friendship groups, friends maybe. Someone who's not been appreciated in some way. So it's almost like the last straw. Something tipped them over the edge and they're done. The Lovers. With the Lovers card, Gemini energy. Okay, so you may have woken them up to some of the traits of what you see. I feel like you're giving them the strength to break away from some negative energies that they've had. It's like they're maturing. They may want to have a different dynamic with their friends. Maybe they're trying to change the dynamic with their friends. Maybe they're not necessarily cut them off, but change the dynamic where they position themselves as somebody that is has more self-esteem. Everyone was like, let energies around them just not take advantage, but just they've let themselves be naive to situations because trying to keep that happy vibe, friendly vibe. But you with the Lovers, they see you as somebody that they almost want to mirror you, and I feel like you're no nonsense or less nonsense, let's say. With the Strength card as well, they feel like within you they gain more strength, more worth. I don't know if that's a good thing to be relied on, but we'll see how the reading goes emotionally, I mean. But that's just how they feel. You give them, because it's really like penetrating me, this card right now. Strength card. You give them a sense of oomph, value. You increase their self-esteem just by existing near them, being with them. Or you may not even fully be with them yet, but they want to be like you. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, they're completely changing their belief right now. I feel like you have had such an impact on them. You're making them see the world really differently, really like it's Sagittarius energy here as well. Got all major arcana cards. What's going on? You're making them change the way they see things. Even if you never got involved with this person again, tomorrow you've changed them. How they view things. You've opened up their worldview, and so you've just opened them up. You've woken them up. Because it's reverse, we've got to consider that they may not be ready for this. They may feel as though they've got to be a certain way for you as well. So we need to consider that you have this influence on them, that they may feel like they've got to open their mind to be able to be with you, because yeah, it's like almost like trying to, they can't be you, so trying to absorb your energy in some way just by being in your presence, by you know, just the nature of emotions, the nature of just being around someone a lot, is that you end up developing even just a minuscule of their traits. It's just natural that we do these things. Okay, what else is happening in your energy? This person coming towards you. Four of Swords. Yeah, they just feel peace when they're with you. You've calmed them down. You've calmed them. You've helped them to see more to life. More to life with the Four of Swords. They could have been someone that was like very much people pleaser, you know, whatever anybody needed, they were, you know, right there, jump, skip, run to the situation. But there seems like there's less of that, or there would be less of this being around you. You give them a place of peace, or at least contemplation. I'd say it's more contemplation than peace. It feels like peace because it's quieter energy, but really it is contemplation. You make them think about things they've never thought about, really. Okay, what else do we have here? The Fool card. Yeah, there is Aries energy. So we have 4 major arcanas here. This is somebody you've completely changed. Major arcanas. 4 major arcanas. The Fool card. So, wow. Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps with this one. So, they're ready to risk it all for you. They would change their life for you. It's quite dramatic, I'd say. They're ready to be what you want them to be. They're gonna try their hardest to be your counterpart. There is a self-esteem issue here with this person. I don't know whether, I think it's just them in general, but I feel like you help them, you help their self-esteem, you just don't validate certain things. Being with you helps them to feel like almost like no, it's not right to say punching above their own weight. It's really not right to say that. I did say it though. But I think that might be too strong of an approach. It's more like, yeah, you know, it's like when someone comes along and they've been wearing like just casuals all the time, like wherever they go they wear casuals, and you are like more formal fitted, or you're more like, you know, conscious of what you wear, and then being with that person, being with you, they become more conscious of what they wear, because it's like it just looks mismatched. Doesn't necessarily look wrong, but it looks mismatched when you're going to certain places, certain events, or even just that's your style. People can tell your style through your clothes, and if your style is more like really conscientious of what you wear and how you look, and that person is just like casual and slouchy, it might be a bad example, but it's the one that's what I've got right now. But you get what I'm saying. Let's get some clarification. How do they feel about you right now? can you tell me? Strength card. Strength card. Here. Two of Wands. This person could be in another place, another culture. There could be a body of water between you. There just could be another land, another city, but they're different from you in some way. I think the difference is they really stand out. I think it might be like it is ultimately a cultural difference. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be like of two different races, but it just means there is a cultural difference. The way you do things, lifestyle difference. But yeah, I feel like there could be some, you might, to meet this person, you might need to go on long travel. Two of Wands, the Strength card. This might be a situation over the Strength card. They might be overcoming, taking a risk, overcoming some emotions that they've had, some reservations. Yeah, I feel like they may want to prove something as well. Prove that they can be what they've said they are, or what they said they can be. Alright, so look, how do they feel about you right now? What does the Lovers tell us? What does the Lovers tell us? Knight of Swords. Air sign card. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Fast and communicative. Fast. Over the Lovers, they want to express their undying love to, they just want to express. If they haven't, this is like a keyboard warrior. This is someone who is trying to just be in your mind all the time. They want to hold space in your mind all the time because they can't get enough of your mind. So they want to be in it. They want you to think about them all the time. It's like a quick, I'm getting like real strong because of the Lovers card, Lovers as well. I'm getting real strong Gemini energy here. Just really fast with the communication and constant. Like somebody who wants to talk constantly, wants to be, electrified by your mind, inspired by your mind all the time. Oy, exhausting. Joking. Alright, so how do they feel about you right now? Temperance in reverse, what can you tell us? The World in reverse. Yeah, so they want to bring themselves closer. So we've got Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo energy here. They don't want to be any distance anymore. They want to be close with you, wrapped up in you. They want to take this chance. I think somebody might be traveling to see you. So we have got a lot of travel based cards. Two of Wands, Temperance, and the World. They're wanting to take this risk and make it work, really make it work. What can you tell us about the Four of Swords? How you feel about you right now? Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is an energy of trying to maintain stability, maintain balance, especially around money and feeling stable. Over the Four of Swords, I feel like they want to pay for peace, or pay to maintain this peace with you. Well, that's what they're willing to do. So they, yeah, they're wanting to invest in some way, put down some money for something, put down, create some stability with you to create this place of peace. With the Four of Swords, Two of Pentacles, well, they could be also contemplating how they do this. How do they structure their life to then come into yours, or vice versa? But they want it. So you're balancing this idea of stability. What does it mean for them? Creating this new version of stability with you, for you. What can you tell us about the Fool? How they truly feel about you right now? No way. No way. No way. These cards are gesturing with me. The Fool card in reverse on top of the Fool. You saw me shuffle. Once they take a risk, they no longer have to take risks. They just have to make this initial risk, the initial leap, and they don't have to take any more risks anymore. You're the final boss in the game. Yeah. They will take this leap for you, so they don't have to take any more. They are fully in. They want to jump 2 feet in with you. Because once they're in, they're knee deep. They are not going anywhere. Alright, so let's get some messages about what the universe wants you to know about this connection. What other messages do we have? What other messages do we have? What's the universe trying to tell you about this connection? Three of Pentacles. I mean, yeah, definitely you can build with this person. Yeah, with the Three of Pentacles, they already feel like they're building with you, even if they haven't fully come into your life yet, because in their mind, they've already done it. So, it's putting it into practice. I think that's what they want to do. Over the Strength card and the Two of Wands. Yeah, they're gonna, whatever they need to do to bring this together, because you've changed them. You've changed them a lot. Okay, what else do we need to know? The Devil in reverse. Yeah, you've literally, the way you are has made them detach from negative traits with the Devil card in reverse on top of the Knight of Swords, on top of the Lovers. The Devil card in reverse. No longer are they chained to these toxic behaviors. What did you do, or what are you going to do? Like, you're completely cleansing this person's energy. Yeah, it's like they've just got clarity. You gave them clarity in some way. So, putting the end to these toxic tendencies. Something, you know, or a situation they've been chained to. We'll say with the Devil, it's definitely something that's been negative. Not necessarily toxic, but it's extremely negative. And they are just releasing themselves from it. You know, they see that for them to be with you, or a person like you, they need to release themselves from some things. I mean, these things could be very subtle, but as a whole, when you look back, or when they look back, they're completely different. Like, give it 10 years, they're completely different. What else can you say? Queen of Wands. Over the world in reverse. Over the Temperance in reverse. Yeah, this is fire energy as well. So Aries, Sagittarius and Leo energy. Yeah, this is, you're at the center of the reading. If you are the Queen of Wands, or this is how you project yourself, someone that's confident, you know, a little bit, yeah, you've got passion. You attract through your attractability, you know, quite good looking, nice body, and know your worth, not shy. Does you? Then this is why. This is why you are at the center of the reading. The universe is telling you why this person is enamored with you. Just your presence. What else can the universe tell us about this connection? Seven of Swords in reverse. You know, they're just open. They're just honest. This is not someone who's trying to manipulate you. This is not someone, they're just genuinely like this. They're genuinely, there's no malice. There doesn't feel like there's any malice with this couple. It's like quite innocent. As well, so with Seven of Swords in reverse, there, you know, in the Seven of Swords upright, I call it the fault stealer. You know, whether that's actually someone taking your ideas, or whether someone's taking the thoughts out of your mind and using them against you. But when it's in reverse, it's not that. This is what you're used to. Again, over the Two of Pentacles and over the Four of Swords, they may have a sense that you are not like that either. You're not a person that needs to manipulate or somehow is like a magic force out of the air to get what you want. You just do things. You know, it comes to you. You don't need to do any of that. It literally just comes to you. This with the Queen of Wands at the center of the reading. This is about attracting. You bring out, you actually just genuinely have this like positive energy about you, balanced, you know, contemplative energy that you think before you put any vibe or actions out there. You consider things, you consider repercussions. So because of that, it makes you navigate things really well. You attract better because it comes from a place of just inner peace. It's inner peace. There's no fight or struggle for it. It's just you being you. Okay, what else do we need to know? What's the universe telling us about the Fool with the Fool in reverse? That's crazy. Eight of Wands. If you didn't know, it's happening very soon. They're coming at you quickly. They just want to charge towards you, charge towards the situation. That's how I feel. Whether they actually do it, something's got to ignite them. There's some kind of ignition for this. Fool card on with the Four in reverse, with the Eight of Wands. Something is igniting. If you said yes, maybe it could be something as simple as that. If you said yes or indicated yes, they're coming. Quickly. We've got a lot of fast cards here. Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands, Four and Four. Got some fast cards here. So that has been your reading. Who is coming towards you and what is their energy and intention? What is the universe trying to tell you? How do they feel about you right now? Thank you so much for watching. I'm Clarissa. This is Darling Ola. Ola. This is a Darling Aura. Tired. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, please write your comments. What you thought. Did it connect with you? Did it resonate with you? Who's who in the situation? Whether you're cross watching, which card resonated with you most? Did you watch all of it? A lot of questions, but thank you so much for watching again. And I'll see you next time. Take it. Bye.